was how the two of them had joined hands against the other three. At that time, Yu Zifeng had been the last to arrive. By the time he had, Lei Kai and Chang and Shizhen had already begun working hand in hand. As for Tang Weiner and Yi Ziqiu, they didn't really want to form an alliance with Yu Zifeng. Thus, Yu Zifeng was pulled into Lei Kai and Chang's group. But Tang Weiner also said that Yu Zifeng was an extremely proud person. Although he had temporarily joined their group, he hadn't used his full strength when fighting. Otherwise they would have found it extremely difficult to endure. Long Chen recalled how Yu Zifeng had left completely calmly and freely. That truly was the manner of an expert. That was a great difference from Lei Kai and Chang and Shizhen. Only those with broader hearts who could accept both wins and losses could walk further on the martial path. Tang Weiner and Yi Ziqiu solemnly warned him that he had to be careful of Lei Kai and Chang and Shizhen. The both of them were already completely filled with hate towards Long Chen. Although they probably wouldn't dare to kill him, if they had the chance, they would definitely heavily injure him, maybe even crippling him. That was because the monastery's rules were not completely perfect and there were still loopholes. Otherwise Long Chen also wouldn't have been able to get away with killing Zhou Wu as if nothing had happened. The monastery's rules were mostly favorable for the stronger party. Losers would only be able to go off and cry by themselves about their own lack of power. That was the cruelty within the monastery. After they had pretty much eaten their fill, Tang Weiner said, "Let's go to the final trial location. Since there's not that much time left, let's just stay together." As he had expected, on their way, Long Chen became the complete focus. But of course, when others looked at Long Chen, their gazes were not filled with the same loving and worshipful expressions they had when they looked at Yi Ziqiu and Tang Weiner. Instead, those gazes were filled with both hatred and jealousy. Who is that guy? How is he walking with the two beauties? Did you see that look in his eyes? That's definitely a provocation. No, it's unbearable. I definitely have to have a fight with him. I'll definitely beat him up. One dark-faced man angrily raged, obviously unable to control his own jealousy. "We'll support you, but before you go, leave behind your spatial ring as well as anything valuable. You might also want to leave behind a final will and some parting words," lightly said one tall, slender man beside